Probably the next meeting we'll
Okay.
discuss it a little more. Any-
And one,
Okay, go ahead.
is there a chance when you get called out from home, could you list what they're for?
Yeah, I suppose I could. I kind of keep a list, but I usually just list out a number of call-outs. It varies from month to month. Some months I get called out a lot, some I don't, so, but yeah, I can.
It would actually be very good, Steve, to put it on his report when he files it, how many callouts he has, and then just kind of put the domestic, you know what I mean? I think Piers does that. He's a-
Say that again?
I think Piers does that, when he does his police report, he puts in, adds the callouts. So-
What they are for?
Mhm.
Not all of them, just.
No, but I mean, you do basics, what it's called.
Mm-hmm,
I agree.
okay.
Is that it for us then?
That's it.
Okay, anything for this department? Okay, we'll go to maintenance.
Okay, somewhere in there you got my monthly report. You got any questions on that? Okay. This Minnesota Power thing is just for informational with our water plant because of the LEDs and the frequency drives and that kind of stuff. We got a $4,718 check back from them for rebate, so
Yep.
it was a nice little return on that,
Yeah, it was.
just for information.
Okay.
Next is sidewalk. It was asked last month to check in the sidewalks down the Dollar General, and let me find it here. We got three options pretty much. We can wait till 2026 when they're gonna do the highway down here, and they'll probably update them at that point. We can request that it be done with that project. We can look into grants and that kind of stuff, but right now, the deadline for them for this year was November 1st to get them submitted, and then you gotta wait through their process. You have to have an engineer's cost estimate, an engineer's design and that kind of stuff that they can approve ahead of time, and then they're gonna want them to be up to ADA, but we don't have the space there for that right now, which is 8-foot sidewalks and things like that. We were looking at 5.5 feet between curbs from Dollar General to the highway curb right now. Right now, we have 5-foot sidewalks down there. Or we could do it ourselves, and it's a simple permit process, it sounded like. I don't think we have to have any of the engineering done or anything like that. But we're looking at $5 a square foot, which is gonna run somewhere in the area of $17,500 to $20,000, depending on how far we wrap around the curbs and that kind of stuff, so. If we wanna look into that, that's where we're at right now, so.
So you can start planning that now, you wouldn't be doing any work till spring, right?
Yeah, no, it won't happen this year, no,
Okay.
no.
Would you take that out of your street fund? Could you do that?
Get it on somewhere, yeah, we'll look at the budget and see if there's a
Okay.
place.
So that's something else we'll look at tomorrow then too?
Yeah, we
Okay.
should if that's something we wanna move ahead on.
Okay, I think we should look at it.
Okay.
Then we can bring it back to the next meeting. If that's all right with you?
Yeah, we're in no hurry, it's
Okay.
just a matter of, I was trying to get an estimate from the engineer to even see if it made sense to go through that process and try and get some help, and he didn't get back to me with numbers in time yet, but,
Okay.
so. Okay, next thing is, the assessment on Cimarron, Pastel, and Little Avenue. Last month, we had the final assessment hearing, but we didn't accept that as presented, and so we need to do that. We need to set the interest rate, which is, and typically 2% over what our cost is. And then, the period for it, we did mention 15 years, and that's what our policy says for residential type of projects, but, I think Lacey's got some more information in there, did you?
Yeah, I had sent a request to David Drown
Mhm.
just to see what he would suggest or what the options are. And our policy is that it's 2% above what the bond rate, what percentage interest we could get as a bond. But if we're doing it ourselves, there isn't technically a percentage above the bond. So we could do it anywhere between 2% up to whatever we would charge if we were paying a bond, which would be, according to David, 2.5% to 3%. So then the interest rate would be 4.5% to 5%. So anywhere from 2 to 5%, it's really, as far as I can tell, completely up to the council.
So the 15-year one, we decided on that one.
That's in our policy.
Okay, that's in our
kind of-
policy.
yep, and that's what
Okay,
was
what was
brought
the
up.
first, you want us to, we didn't accept the,
We didn't accept it, but we should have these terms specified when we accept it, and then we're gonna have to
okay, so we
register
didn't
with the
accept it the
county,
last
so-
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phil was here and he presented it, and we had the hearing with all the people here, and they told them what their assessments were and all that, but we never accepted it
Okay,
officially to,
so maybe we should do that first.
Right,
So we'll be looking for a motion to accept the,
We gotta pick a rate.
right, you gotta get a rate in there.
I thought we decided at that meeting 3% or 2%.
if that's what we did, I don't recall.
We haven't, we didn't
Oh, I
make
thought we
that.
decided.
I don't think we had much
Okay.
paperwork.
Okay. Okay. So
What have we done on the other projects?
I think it was 2% or 3%.
It was 2% above what we borrowed, but we didn't borrow on this one, we're gonna pay for it out of our funds, so. You know, if we wanna, it's up to you guys, I guess, how to deal with that, but we're probably making some money on the money sitting in the bank, so maybe, we probably wanna get over and, you know.
So the other three projects, we took bonds on all of those, and we went 2% above the bond rate on all of them? And the current bond rate is how much?
David said if we're planning for next year, anywhere between 2.5% to 3%. So if you add that on to the 2% that we would charge above the bond rating, it'd be 4.5% to 5%.
If we're not gonna take a bond, I would think we should pass some of that savings on to the property owners. And rather go to 4.5%, 5%, go more like 3%.
That's the number I was thinking.
See, that's what I thought we decided on at the meeting or something.
We may have talked about it, but I don't recall making the decision. We may have, if we did, I don't recall it, but I wouldn't feel comfortable going any more than that. But we don't wanna, I don't think we wanna go much slower than that, cause if something comes up where we do have to bond, we're gonna have to pay that 2.5%.
Right, that's some spirit.
Yeah, so I think 3% is a fair compromise. And I would make
That's
that
some
motion.
deal.
Yeah, I mean, just like Bruce said, I mean, if that money were sitting in our bank account, I don't know what our rate is of interest, but we would be losing out on any interest
Right.
that the money would accrue, so. But again, I don't know what that rate is.
Okay, you make the motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion for that.
Okay.
And I would second that.
Okay, open for discussion anymore? If
What's
not,
the question? 3%, was it 3?
3. We're not talking loud enough again, right?
What?
We're not talking loud enough?
No, you are, but you're skipping around so much that we, you know.
Which one you were
You
on?
say,
Oh,
okay, I'll make that motion, I'll second, but what is the motion?
oh, okay. Okay. Any more discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Anything else for us? We got it all covered now?
No, are we accepting the final assessment?
Yes, yes.
That's, no part okay.
It's
Yeah, and then we can get
15 years,
certified with the
3%.
county. Perfect. As long as we got that covered, we're good.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything else.
Okay.
We'll just get it recorded before the 30th, so we can get it on next year's taxes. That's-
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I believe that's all I have.
Okay, the administration department.
Okay, I have just the water usage report, hopefully somewhere. I apologize for the packets being disorganized with the elections. It's been a little hectic around here. If you don't, I can pass this one around if for some reason it didn't end up in there.
What does it look like? Okay, nope, I didn't see
What was the
mine.
percentage for the month?
Yeah, what was it, just,
7%.
that's pretty,
It's good. as far as, from what I
We were 19
understand.
last month, I think.
Yeah, because it was high last month.
September was 19%, October was 5%, this month is 7%.
Okay,
And that's 7%, we pumped 7% more than we billed for, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Overall for the year, we're at 7% right now, so October we're at 5%.
okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
No more questions? Okay. I have the final payment for Kiko? I'm not sure how you say it, Underground. It's actually from 2011 Street and Utility Project. There was nothing in the budget for this. I'm not 100% sure on the history of it. I know that our last payment was made in September 2012, and we've retained some of the funds, and they're looking for the final payment to close out our account.
This, I believe, was already approved, but it was waiting for the IC 134s contingent on that. We did get them all in, and we wanted something in writing requesting that final pay.
So this is it for us.
So, yeah,
Okay.
I believe we've already, but if you wanted to, just to make sure.
Just to make sure we will take a motion on
I
it.
think it was done, but.
I'm looking for a motion to pay Kinkle Underground.
So,
Is there a second to that motion?
I would second that.
Open for discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, public hearing. Okay, open for the public. Nothing? Nothing?
Well, I just had one question about that sidewalk. Are the property owners being assessed any for that or not? New sidewalk going on Highway 10 to the super.
It would just be for, is his house involved in that part?
It would be, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that our assessment policy covers, I mean, it mentions sidewalks, but we've never done any sidewalk work, so I don't know if, maybe we need to address it if we were to look at that, to make it a little more clear, because it's kind of vague on that.
Okay.
I think, so we have about 100 foot of coverage there, and that'd be nice to know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think we would be, but never know.
Yeah.
We'll check into that. Okay. Okay, employees concern? Council concerns? No? Budget meeting tomorrow morning at 8:30. Planning and zoning, the 29th at 6:30. In the council chambers, and our next meeting is December 12th at 6:30. Looking for a motion to adjourn. Oh, excuse me.
The council, or the meeting tomorrow, will we have paperwork? Because I don't think I have.
To be 100% honest, I am not sure where we're at in the budget process or what we're supposed to be doing tomorrow. You guys set this meeting at the last council meeting, so I'm not sure what I wasn't part of the last budget meeting,
Right.
so I don't know where we're at.
Wait, oh, I'm sorry. Lacey, do you know where the files and stuff are for that? Have you seen anything?
I know where some budget stuff is.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's
Because
everything.
If I remember right, Scott wasn't present. We were kind of doing it without plugging in the numbers. So I think that's where we'll need you, if you can find the most current.
Do you guys have anything on the budget? Well, I guess I don't have anything.
We have preliminary.
I have a few things that are saved to the computer
Okay.
that I haven't actually reviewed yet with the election.
Why don't we set it off a week later to give her some time?
Would that help you if we put it off a week?
Yep.
Why don't we put it off until the following week, because we got Thanksgiving next week, you know, like, does anybody want to do anything next week?
If it's early next week, I'm fine with that.
You'd have to do it on Monday, because I'm out of town for
We can do Monday, yeah.
Monday the 21st?
Monday. Does that give you enough time?
I mean, I hope so. Yes.
Same time?
8:30 in the morning?
8:30 in the morning?
Can we do 8 instead of 8:30?
Sure. I'm okay
Is
with
that all right?
Do I have to be awake?
No,
No.
Okay, 8 works. Okay.
we're doing 8. Okay. Tomorrow, the 21st at 8 o'clock in the morning.
that. Can I just add a little bit, Bruce and Ron, if you guys can kind of step up a little bit and help her, because I know you guys have budgets, kind of work with her to get this done early so she kind of knows where she's at.
We'll work together. I'll get in touch with them and
Okay. Figure out
And
where we're
then
at.
Todd, and do you
Yeah.
guys have anything for the fire department? Or do you, cause you were here last time, Chuck, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm looking it over, I was looking where I actually got some stuff printed off from her today,
Okay.
that, there's a few questions that I had when I looked at it, so.
Can you guys make it at that time?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, okay. Just
Good,
never-
everybody's got homework.
Yeah, everybody's got homework.
So the 21st of
November.
Yeah, next Monday.
November,
8 AM.
8 o'clock. I'll have the screwdrivers ready.
Okay. Okay, so
8 AM.
8 AM. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
I would second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I read all my stuff all the time. Somebody's gotta sign.
Oh, should I push a button? Or you push a button?